My name is Vladimir Solon Jean, but Vlad works just fine for short. And I'm a poet, 30 years old, born, raised in the province.
Have you ever been truly in love before?
I have.
Alright.
I have. I know I have. Even if you have a second thought, you have a counsel with yourself and you're like, oh yeah, no, I'm
gonna go for it.
gonna go for that.
Yeah, I think I fall hard. I'm just a lover, and I know love is always temporary. So I always take love when I can get love. Does that make sense?
I would say maybe I used to have that mindset, but I don't have that mindset anymore.
Right. Okay.
I'm not as careless, I would say, about my love and feelings. I try to always just, now at least, keep my shit based in reality. Because reality comes with real flags.
Mm-hmm.
Love, when you're out there and you're up there and your heart's just beat through your chest, you're not seeing those flags the same. You make concessions, you make changes, and at times you make excuses. And this time around, or how I want to carry myself, the man I want to be will be able to use his feelings, but also use his head. The truest of loves, though, doesn't involve any of that head shit. It's all heart.
I feel like the truest love is like I want to take a risk, and I know the consequences of these risks sometimes, but
you go for it.
You go for it because you only live once, man.
I don't think that you offer the same love to people. The love that you give to someone else, or the love that you give to one person, is very much not like the love that you would give to someone else. It's like mixing colors, mix different colors, you get different results. But it's like one of those weird things where it's like, because things go bad in love, you learn from, and you learn what you want to have involved, you learn the things to look out for, and you learn to look out for yourself so that way you're showing up authentically as the best person that you can be. But with those learning processes come scars, you know what I'm saying? That's just a natural part of it. But would I say that I would want to keep all my scars to be as knowledgeable as I am now? Probably not. I would say.
How long did this relationship last?
Like 2.5 years.
And you thought she was gonna be the one?
I had that thought, yeah.
You think you were just too young?
I think I was too young. I had too much on my plate. I was just trying to do too much. Does that make sense? Just literally trying to do too much. You can't force anyone's heart to go one way or another. You know what I mean? I mean, the way it ended very quickly, and then in a way that she got with someone else really quickly afterwards, and then she started to fan that.
Did she feel the same way about you as you felt about her?
I'll never know that. But sitting here, knowing everything that I know, I just have a feeling like I did some things. We did some things for each other, but overall, I felt like what I gave helped you get to where you need to get. In some ways, because what comes with a true love experience is you open up everything, all your knowledge, all your favorites, all your stories, all your fun facts, all your date ideas, you kind of show all your hand. And like I said, I'm a person that's been through a lot of different experiences. I know a lot of useless information. I know a lot of useless things. I have a lot that I could offer anybody, let alone whether it's a conversation, a movie night, history, fun facts, TV shows, movies, art, you name it. I wear a lot of different hats. So if you are around me on a regular basis, you're gonna learn some tech. So it's the way I feel at the end of the day is I did some good things there. And I think if we're talking about a trade-up of who did more for who, I have to wear that hat.
Yeah. What's something you wanted to say to this person but you didn't have a chance?
I mean, overwhelmingly, nothing could have changed what happened.
Yeah, well, we're here now, and that's
yeah, but I mean, literally in imagination-wise, you know, like if we're talking about the multiverse and stuff, like it's kind of just like a Doctor Strange and Christine situation, where you can feel so strongly about someone, but the way that it's meant to work out is that it doesn't. That's just the way that it goes.
But you still haven't answered my question.
What would I say?
Yeah.
The funny thing is I wouldn't want to say anything.
What's something that you would have done?
Take more accountability or avoid it all. Which is the opposite of accountability. Yeah, I guess that's it. Just take more accountability. Because like I spoke about, you really come into knowing yourself as a person, and then breakups also teach you a lot about yourself, because you know, for some reason when you go through a breakup, that look back period and that time, and like I'm sick because I have a Mac and I have every text message from the last 10 years on that Mac. So I literally read everything and like went back and read it all. Like, you know what I mean? And I've had time to analyze this and learn about it and really look. And that's why I say like there's really not much that would have changed it, because people grow. People grow out of it. It's never a good feeling when someone outgrows you or grows out of you or out of a space that you held for them. But it happens, man. And that's why I say that there's really nothing else I would say. And there's nothing that could be changed about it, because that's just a person's growth. And one of the hardest things about growth is keeping in mind at times when someone's growth has nothing to do with you at all. You want to be included. You want to be part of a journey or a lifetime or a story or a chapter or, you know, whatever the hell. But without that, it's really just not about you. And a person's growth, the direction that their life is heading, got nothing to do with you, bro. It has everything to do with them. Yeah, I've had a lot of time to think about it.
Do you regret anything in your life?
I hate to say it, but I would have avoided that whole situation if I could have. Yeah? Yeah. Just been more focused on me, I guess, at that time. Because focusing on yourself really can't do you too wrong, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the butterfly effect that I sort of think about. It's like, you know, at that time, if I got that phone number and I just said nah and I threw it away, how would things kind of play out differently, you know? But if I had had that same hunger to change around my whole situation, maybe, probably, would it work out the same way? Maybe, probably, you know what I'm saying? But it's weird to say that, but yeah, if I could go back, I would have avoided it all. You know, thought-provoking question now.
Yeah.
Very thought-provoking.
What do you want to love now?
I have space in my heart for love, yeah, I do. I generally do.
You love it?
This poem is called Thoughts, Chew, and Orbit. It's a play on both.
Okay.
Thoughts, chew, and orbit. I chew you up, I spit you out. I pick you up and put you back in my mouth. I allowed what I said I'd never allow. Said I'd be staying up on this. Look at me lying down. Look at me now, feeling like a clown. Like fruit stripes, crappy but black and white. Expected not quite, but asked me if I was proud. An elephant with bees, the logo, because I wouldn't make a sound. I remember looking like I couldn't believe it. Mi princesa, mi reina, mi preciosa, mi vida. Explíqueme por favor, mi amor. How could you want him when I said that I was yours? You've raised infinite, suspicious, and everlasting eyebrows. Siri, ¿cómo se dice como? How? How could you look at me? How could I look to you now? How do I look? My heart just broken. How could I feel this deeply in my mind, my body, and all throughout? My forehead is hot. Maybe it'll cool off if I just look around. Haven't put words to these feelings or thoughts before. Why am I doing this now? I chew you up, I spit you out, I pick you up and put you back in my mouth. The taste is coarse and harsh, but you think that it was sweet and soft like bubblegum. Yummy thoughts, think Frank Ocean, cotton candy, pink. If absinthe, arsenic, and orange soda made a drink, I raised it to the sky, smiled wide, and in view of the crowd, touched every single person's glass to clink. A cyanide pill for good measure, out-of-body experiences to follow. This must be a new regimen, and the daily refreshers will begin starting tomorrow. Run pack this gum pack because this is a lot to swallow. It tastes just like a brown avocado. Just think or imagine standing there, viewing a devastating surprise as it happens, wishing you were dreaming not there, or that you had chloroform and a napkin. Whether it was a protest or a stage, fists or hands clapping or raised, or celebrations or games that were being played, real surreal moments that are challenged, under review, and at the spot of the foul, slow-mo, and replaying. Stupid prizes and trophies. I felt real stupid because I didn't even know that I was drafted or chosen or that I was even playing. I chew you up, I spit you out, I pick you up, I put you back in my mouth. What's a million tears to chew over, and spilled ink, or some disdainful or shameful, painful pages in the old think tank or memory book? A terrifying and diverse itinerary of a library, shit's heavily booked. Chilling nonfiction, every bit of dramatics, volumes, editions, and juicy packed chapters, burst of your bubble on the spot. Traumatic. End scene, roll credits, but who's really the best actress here or actor? This is a face and knee slapper. Shit's over, but you got a few key points or highlights that you think over or that you look after. You would have thought with how well it was going for everyone at the time that it was rehearsed or practiced. But don't give into any kind of reaction. Stay calm, nigga. Practice. Practice. I chew you up. I spit you out. I pick you up. I put you back in my mouth. It's a very specific taste. Like it'd be a waste of my time to detail. These are exclusive memories, not available for public or in bulk, not for the plug's price and not for wholesale or retail. Only a certain version could I ever serve up to retail. Added a riddle or two for those who really know me so well. I chew you up, I spit you out, I pick you up, I put you back in my mouth. Chewing gum has its flavor, but you're never supposed to swallow. Chewing on some bullshit, but you know shit can't be allowed to wallow. I now have a nuanced appetite, a jaw that is taken on the spite. I've been through some crooked things, so I got a crooked smile and a crooked bite. I'm tired of chewing gum now. I could use some food now. Even underwhelmed, I'm over gum's clout. I chew you up, I chew you up, I chew you up, I spit you out.
Hey, yo. That was fire, bro.
Appreciate you.